Good evening. Hello. You are watching Laggin Out. I'm your host, Funny Guy. We are here each and every week with our take on the gaming world. Cosplay, movies, television, all things nerd, all that fun stuff. You're watching us on the Laggin Out Network. I'm here with my co-host, the Chieftain.
I'm only here to get subs, and so I don't get fined.
Making wild attempts at humor. And we are here with the ever-present and lovely Zombie Killer. Say hello. Yeah,
What's up?
Hey, there you go. We're going to wing it a little bit tonight. Just so you know, I'm going to do our shameless plugs.
The Laggin Out podcast is brought to you by Gamer Gloves. Go to thegamergloves.com and enter the coupon code LAGGINOUT and save 15% on your next pair of gamer gloves. Wear what the pros wear. Wear Gamer Gloves. Fierce Gaming Females. They support all gamers on all platforms. Like their Facebook fan page at Fierce Gaming Females or join their group page at Fierce Gaming Females. Hot chicks with sticks.
When you subscribe, you not only get our great programming, we also bring you other great programming such as Nerd Realm and Blue Pipe, the ever-present. He's the British Andy Rooney of Call of Duty, if you will. We have a new schedule, so be sure to check that out. Go to any of our Twitch pages. You can go to the Laggin Out Twitch page at twitch.tv/lagginout. Hit the subscribe button. And so that's what's going on here. Also want to give a shout out to the ASY network. Did I say it right?
ASI. It's the ASI network.
It's an acronym for something.
No, it's not. It's ASY. It's the name. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, we're going to be on. You're going to be able to catch our show on the ASI network in the coming months. That's not a joke. And we'll let you know when that's happening. So exciting things happening for us this year, and for some reason we're having sound tests.
I'm here for views, and so I don't get fined.
Yeah, you get fined. I give you a fine. So this week's topic's got a lot to cover going on in the gaming world. I don't know. What's your typing? Some new stuff. Let's talk about the immediate stuff that's coming out. We all know that, much like the shirt that I'm wearing, coming out in February for the Xbox One is Evolve. Now, I don't have an Xbox One. I was lucky enough to have worked on the game for a short period of time. I think it's going to be a big, huge hit. I think it's a really good game. I think it's fun. I know you two have Xbox Ones. So right. Is this something, are you going to buy it? It's a segment we haven't done in a while, so would you buy it?
Yeah, would you buy that?
I've seen the trailers. I know what the game is about. My answer is, of course, yes. Is this the game that you guys have been following? Are they promoting it on Xbox One when you log in?
I was watching it.
Did you get the beta? I know there was a big beta test recently.
Right. I was watching the beta test on our own channel. Have you seen it, Zombie?
No, I haven't. I just watched the beta when Shady was playing it, but I didn't play it. It looked like a mix between some of the previous Extinction stuff in a way, so I enjoyed that. So I'd probably.
Well, the basic premise is you have one person who plays a monster, and then you have four people that have to work as a team to destroy the monster. So it's 4 versus 1.
Eat you.
That's a Sex Panther.
And the monster, I guess, it gets bigger and stronger as the game goes on.
So he kind of hulks out?
Sort of, I guess you could say. I can tell you from personal experience, I think you guys are gonna like it, but I think it's gonna be wild.
Am I gonna? The real big question here is, am I gonna shit my pants?
I was just about to fucking say that.
On Xbox One, I'm gonna say more than likely yes.
Damn.
Is Zombie Killer's dog gonna fart during this game?
You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
So, and in other gaming news coming out this Tuesday, I'm not sure, I believe this is for the Xbox One and 360, is the beta for Battlefield Hardline.
Ooh.
Which, as we all know, you've heard me talk about it. It's basically the Battlefield, the DICE Frostbite 2 engine.
Yeah, you're going to blow your load about it, Mr. Battlefield guy.
What it does is it basically takes conventional war and puts it into a cops and robbers setting. And I'm interested So I'm interested to see how that takes. Yeah. Okay. You're bored. Um,
No,
Mr.
the whole
Destiny,
concept is
Mr.
boring.
Grinds it out in Destiny. He's
That's
bored.
right.
So my point being, I think it's an interesting take for an interesting convention in terms of gameplay. Looking forward to it. That's about it. I do know that DICE did not develop this, from what I understand. I believe DICE is still focusing all their energies on the new Star Wars Battlefront, which I posted a video about on my personal pages.
Probably
Beta of, what are you going to play the beta of?
Battlefield, the new Battlefield game.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be playing it, but I'll be
on the Xbox One, the console that you don't have.
Yeah, I don't have it. I will. Sooner or later. Are you looking forward to the new Battlefield? What do you think about it? What do you think about making it cops and robbers? I think it's an interesting angle.
A good twist.
I'm curious how a rocket launcher figures into all this, but okay.
Really well.
I mean, it's a game, you know. If you've seen the videos that I've seen, apparently, yeah.
It looks pretty interesting. I can see Zombie Killer getting her hands around that type of game and getting into it, and me raging and throwing the controller.
I was going for getting my ass handed to me, but you know,
I know. I already know Funny Guy is gonna friggin' rock in it, because last night I was in a party with him and he was playing Battlefield with like 6 other people, and he's like, "Oh, you know those guys are pissed." He killed like 7 guys in a row, which it's amazing that Funny Guy kills anybody in that game. But he was from what I hear, he was like, "Oh, that team is pissed," and like he's probably gonna love this game, because he's gonna friggin' do the same thing he does in the real Battlefield.
I play, you know, I will say this, it's Battlefield is a game that's my speed. I like that it uses squad play. It's definitely having a squad of 5 people with at least 4 people in a different class complements each other. It's and above all else, unlike most games, I get to choose where I spawn. And in a FPS, there's a very big difference in a lot of most 90% of the FPS games that I play, from recent and even ancient memory in my memory banks, don't give you an option to pick where you spawn, and that's something that I thought Battlefield always separated Battlefield from the rest of the pack, or the DICE.
Their spawns are rival to the best spawns in the game. Again, the spawns in PvP in Destiny, I don't know if Zombie Killer
and other game types.
The spawns in there are really good. Zombie Killer, what do you think as far as spawns are concerned? Comparing Battlefield and Destiny, the spawns in PvP, in the PvP section.
They're pretty good. I have no complaints.
They're not bad. They're not bad. It's definitely not spawn get shot in the back.
Because anyone who plays with me knows how pissed I get with the respawn kills. I would have like a 5.0 KD if it wasn't for
what you have to understand. What you have to understand is what these guys do is they figure out where the spawn points are, and
they manipulate.
I mean, you and I have had you manipulate where everybody's spawning. That's the one thing about it's not necessarily cheating. It's just
fucking cheating.
It's an exploit.
It's exploiting, which is. It's a gray area. I call it cheating. You call it exploitation. They make the game. It's a video game that's supposed to be realistic, but you respawn.
In general, but it makes the game not fun. So that's what we're getting at here. And
I think that's why we're taking a break from Call of Duty, right? When you say that, Funny Guy.
For me, yes, and amongst some other reasons, I'm waiting to see what's coming next. I want to see how they reinvent it again. Like to work on it. Hey, worked on 6 of them. I worked on 6,000 of them.
You worked on Call of Duty when it was cavemen throwing rocks.
I worked on Call of Duty. Yeah. Oh wow, that's harsh. The one thing I think that you can't do that's like an exploit in Battlefield that's very difficult to make occur. I'm not saying that it doesn't have its exploits. It does, believe me.
Right.
But my point, and people found them and abuse. I don't want to say abuse them. Although, when somebody's using a mobile spawn point, you can destroy the mobile spawn point. When you have 3 squads that are using them, it's a different story. That's tactics. It's smart.
Right.
Some people get really pissed about that. That's what I enjoy about that game. But I can't be forced to spawn somewhere where I'm immediately going to get picked off. It happens, don't get me wrong, and people try to do it.
If you like Laggin' Out, give these guys a view. Nerd Realm, only on the Laggin' Out Network. the only radio show that broadcasts from the bowels of the TARDIS. Check them out on their very own playlist on our YouTube page today. Revolver Gaming, a clan that succeeds at being strong and unique among the thousands of clans that are mundane and weak. Check out Revolver Gaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/revolver, G in United, or on our YouTube channel. Xbox Boss Players. Boss Players is a multi-platform community run by the one and only Blue Polar. They welcome all gamers on all platforms regardless of their name. Check the group out today on Facebook at Xbox 360 Boss Players Group.
So to move on, as I'm being told by our floor manager.
We were talking about, before the show, Xbox One versus Xbox 360, and I know this has been rehashed on multiple other podcasts, on other shows, on other websites, everywhere. And we were talking about this, and we all said, let's shut the fuck up. Let's talk about this live. So, Funny Guy was, he's looking into getting an Xbox One. Why don't you explain
I'm not really.
what you want to get and how you want to get it?
Well, I figured when I eventually do get one that I would probably get rid of my 360. Is basically what it boiled down.
And I should absolutely do not do that.
Yeah, don't.
And I asked why, and then that was where we stopped the conversation.
Right.
So let's pick it up from there. So you say don't get rid of your Xbox 360 when you get an Xbox One. I'll ask you why.
Well, the 360, in my opinion, is such a solid piece of equipment that it's an embarrassment that Xbox One even came out. I like my Xbox One, but it has let me down in so many different ways. It's been well over a year. And
elaborate on your letdowns for me.
Well, the first thing is, why in the hell, with such a new piece of technology, can I not send or receive audio messages? That's a little annoying.
Now I'm going to ask this. Let's tackle number one here for a second. I'm going to ask a couple questions because I haven't done a whole heck of a. I've worked on a couple Xbox One games, but we don't mess with stuff like that, so I don't really. That kind of stuff is, I guess you could say, third-dairy, fourth-dairy, secondary, if you will. It's not, is that by choice with Microsoft, or is that something that, we'll put that in later?
Good question.
Based on your research, I'm asking, have you done any research into that? My theory would be that if it's not available and not going to be there, that their theory was that everybody would use the Kinect or in-game chat to talk to one another.
From what I understand from all publications that I've read, that it's not something that's expected to be added as a feature. Why is it annoying?
Such a joke.
Well, you're able to send messages from a 360 to an Xbox One and vice versa. Right. I have both consoles still, but what really drives me nuts is that somebody will send me a voice message when I'm on the Xbox One. I can't listen to it. I have to go, fire up my 360 to even check the message.
But you can still send an Xbox One voice message to another Xbox One user.
No, it doesn't even. No, Xbox One does not do voice at all.
But what about the new thing that they're talking about with Windows 10 laptops merging with your Xbox One and be able to play cross-platform? Would that be an incentive for people to buy it more, or is it like just another feature that you think is just like a bell and whistle, say, hey, buy this, because they're dropping the price of the Xbox One? Is it because they're price? Or is it because they want to add more of the Microsoft aspect with the Windows operating system with PCs?
I think it's more of just what you said. This is the part that blows me away. You can't do audio. But the other day, Psychotic Snipes sent me a message from Xbox One.
That's a friend of Zombie Killers, by the way.
So, but he's able to send a video clip that he recorded, but we don't have the ability for audio.
That's because the video they're probably sending is their own compression technique. I'm guessing. I don't know. However, that's probably what it is. It's probably like mega crazy compressed, and it's probably some sort of crazy Microsoft
Regardless, if I can type the message on this thing using the Xbox Glass application, I do enjoy that feature. But, you know, if I'm sitting there playing a game, why the hell would I want to sit there and type out a message? I mean, that's so inconvenient.
I understand that. Okay, well, what was give me another disappointment.
Okay, my other disappointment is I have the day one edition. And I know, just like others, I mean, I think Typo Negative, another person that we've all played with.
Gamer, yeah.
He had the day one edition, and apparently there's an issue with the drive not wanting to read your discs. Sometimes I've had to take my damn disc out maybe 5 to 10 times for it to read that there's a disc in there.
So
I think he actually had to...
So are they fixing it? Are they replacing it under a warranty? Or?
Well, his never would work. Mine will work, it's just annoying as shit. Shady's does the same thing, but Typo Negative's never would work. He actually had to send it back, and they sent him another one.
Wow.
My third thing is...
That's why you never buy a first-generation electronic. And I told everyone that when they bought it, but no one fucking listens to the Chieftain. Chieftain doesn't know anything. He's an idiot.
It's like a first-year car. You don't buy a first-year car.
Right. You don't listen. Typo don't listen.
I'm with you.
Rule 1. Listen to the fucking Chieftain. Rule number 2. Obey rule number 1. That's it. You listen to me. You'll save money. Listen to me. You'll save money. This is crazy, Chieftain. Listen to me.
Mine was
I got news for you. Nobody buys, nobody I know for the most part buys any kind of electronics without consulting me first.
Okay.
So my next gripe
That is true. But go ahead.
The controllers.
Controllers.
Yeah.
About them. I thought they did a decent job improving them, but I had one quip with them. Those are too small.
They burn through batteries like nobody's business.
Oh,
and my day one controller just took a shit.
It did? It wasn't your dog this time?
Did. Correct. My friend Cake Snatcher, he's on his 4th controller.
This is my first one.
What's wearing out on them? Is it just they stop working, or the vibration goes bad, or what?
The toggles.
The buttons become soft, or what?
She uses them to even out her table, so that's why they die so quickly.
Cake Snatcher had the same problem that I did with one of the toggles. It just basically shit the bed.
Everything shits in your house.
And you're not throwing them? You're not. Now, you know you're not supposed to throw a controller. You know that.
No, if you throw these, they actually break apart in pieces. It's like they're designed to just explode, so you can put them back together. I mean, they come apart like.
And you know this from experience.
Shady told me through his.
I'm looking, see if it says made in China.
The other thing is, I'm on my 2nd headset. My other one, I had it actually just hanging up so it didn't get stepped on or something stupid. Well, the microphone part of it just decided to short it out. The other thing is the programming on it. Let's just say, like, when your Xbox controller goes to sleep, and you might have been in a party or whatever, whenever you turn the controller back on, it won't pick up your headset. So you actually have to fully power the box down, which either you hold your finger over the sensor for a few seconds, not just
that's how you have to do it.
Yeah, or pull the power plug. If you just actually shut the box off through your controller, or you just touch the sensor real quick on the front of the box, that doesn't shut it down all the way. The fan still
I noticed that.
Constantly.
I was like, what the hell's going on? It's still glowing. It glows, right? It pulses.
Yeah, it glitches. Just the whole system glitches and hangs out. It's like
what?
It's the Xbox One monster.
The other thing is,
I'm coming for your batteries.
It's actually, it says hello from Seattle.
I keep hearing it call me.
Look at what it says. I don't think it's made in. It says Microsoft Corporation, Redmond, Washington, and then it says the model number, and it says hello from Seattle on the bottom.
That is
funny.
You know,
my original Zune, the original Zune said that, and they actually came from Seattle. Those were actually solid pieces of equipment. Those fucking controllers, not so much.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to break these things. I don't like how you can clip, like I'm putting the batteries back in here. And compared to I don't like how this slides in like that because I know I'm a klutz, I'll break that. On the actual 360, let me just grab it right here. It's great. You can just slide it out, boom. Like it's really quick, and then you can just put it back in. That's how I shut it down. I have this on here and I just boom, I turn it. And that's how I turn it off. I'm lazy.
That thing feels like a solid.
It's heavier.
It's a good. Yeah. The other one, it feels like you have a eggshell in your hand.
It's still better than the PlayStation controller because the PlayStation controllers are made for baby hands, and I can't get my hand like I feel like Shaquille O'Neal, like I'm playing. I'm like, whoa. Yep. It's very small, and I'm afraid I'm going to break it.
The other complaint that I can think of off the top of my head
with the Xbox One controller because it doesn't fit his Shaquille O'Neal-sized hands, if you will. And Zombie Killer doesn't like it because if you squeeze it, it'll break, which I've said to many women.
No.
So.
Well, okay. So I'll throw in my last complaint that I can think of.
I thought that was pretty good.
Sound monotone. I love it when you sound monotone.
Who, me or her?
No, her.
Me. Okay, so this damn piece of shit.
Avox says she can't hear you during the show. Hi, Avox.
Who, me?
She can't hear you, so you got to speak louder.
How about if I do this?
Who, me? Perfect. I can see your oily forehead. Just kidding.
Who, me?
No, me.
No one likes listening to me or you. Everyone likes Zombie Killer. No one likes me or you. I think we're too old.
Right. Yeah.
I think
whatever.
Avox called me a dusty old fuck because I just had a birthday, so I'm no longer relevant, I guess, in the gaming community.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, Zombie, what were you saying?
Okay, so we have 500.
By the way.
Yeah.
We have a 500 gigabyte drive.
She totally missed that.
Yeah,
totally
I know. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you.
See, guys, that's what women do. They ignore us.
Damn straight. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, okay? Alright, so every
Let me know when you get to LAX. I'll pick you up.
Oh, sweet God. Okay, I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel.
No, what were you?
Let her finish her thought.
We're having some
I know! Okay. Every game you play, you have to download it to your fucking hard drive. So, like I was telling Joe... So you're going to have to
eventually shuttle games off and on your hard drive once it fills up.
One more time, I'm throwing you on mute.
You can get an external terabyte drive. So, that's all right. Yeah, you can do that.
And how much is that?
It depends on what brand you get.
So it can be any kind of hard drive. You can just go out and buy like a Seagate terabyte drive and be good.
I've been told by a bunch of gamers, Funny Guy and Zombie Killer, that Western Digital works really well with the Xbox One.
Yep.
I've been buying Western Digital hard drives for years.
Like I was telling Chieftain, okay, so we're going to download this beta from Battlefield. And it's like a 10 or 11 gig download for for the beta. So
yeah, but you're not going to keep a beta. You're going to erase that. How long are you going to keep a...
No, but I'm just saying, though, if I have to download every fucking thing that I do, what the fuck, man?
You're going to run out of space really fast.
I guess you're going to have to go buy one of those terabyte drives.
I only have like 20 fucking gigs left on this shit.
You can buy a terabyte drive these days, though, for like less than $100.
And
I know, but
talking from personal experience, 20 gigs is not really a lot for porn. Just saying.
No,
she's going to probably need more.
I know.
So.
Damn it.
You are watching Laggin' Out tonight. Follow us on Twitter at Laggin' Out. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Laggin' Out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, our one viewer, Lee. Appreciate it. Love you, buddy. Good work. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Laggin' Out, so you can not only watch all the episodes of Laggin' Out, but you can catch Nerd Realm and you can catch Blue Pie. On behalf of everybody here, remember, folks, it's all about that bass, no campers. I've been Funny Guy, Chieftain, we have a Zombie Killer, everybody else on our staff. Thanks. And then I'll do my, wow, isn't it amazing? New England won. Is it New England? Yeah, New England. See you, folks.
lagging.